For staying up later with us, and much like in the Bible, a little rain didn't stop Noah's Ark. The Rockford Animal Sanctuary originally opened its clinic right before the COVID pandemic hit, but now finally 5 years later, they can celebrate with a ribbon cutting. The clinic at Noah's Ark first started to welcome animals in March of 2020, but it closed in 2022 to refocus on the nonprofit's mission and restructure the organization and program. They are now ready for a new and fresh grand opening, and Brooke Pond, who's Noah's Ark's shelter manager, says the clinic now offers programs to help low-income pet owners in Winnebago County get their pets spayed, neutered, tested, and vaccinated.
We also have a program for Social Security income, disability, Medicaid, first responders, and veterans. Those people that kind of get missed in a lot of things, they can come here for a tiered program that's a low-cost program for their animals. Our goal is that every animal gets care regardless of their family's income level.
And today is a great chance to tour the new clinic and a perfect way to celebrate all things feline. Sunday afternoon at Noah's Ark, the clinic hosts a kitten shower. Pond says it is important to have this event before kitten season begins to gather donations, collect kitten items, and teach people about fostering.
It's so much fun because every set of puppies or kittens or mama dog, it's different every time because they all have different personalities, which is fantastic, right?
Between April and October, which is like prime kitten season, we'll typically get about 400 moms and kittens in. So we're at a normal start. Pretty soon we will have every cage filled with moms and kittens.